Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, you know, nervous.
Nice. You're nervous.
Always. Looks like it's Griff's anniversary night, so he will not be able to participate.
Congrats. Oh, they're not here. Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh man. Alright. Garmus's icon or token is not set up yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Probably still my old one. Let me go fix that. Oh, yeah, I canceled the wrong guy. Is that not an edit in the character sheet? I just see my avatar, but I don't see a place for a token.
No, it's like when you have your own vault, that's where you can change it.
Oh, cool. I'll go do that in the
It's
next
fine.
minute.
I will just go ahead and drag it and make it happen now. We'll do it live. I have a minute, it's no problem. Lots of clicking going on for everybody else.
Hello.
Hello?
How's it going?
It's going good. Can I get access to Remy, please? Thank you.
If you'd please be so kind as to change your display name in the game, that'd be great. Along with AC and all those goodies. Much obliged. Hey, Vidath. Vidath? Vidath? Not sure which it is. So guys, looks like we're starting a little bit late here. We have Ether, Remy, and Garmus at the moment. So that's what we're gonna roll with. Beasting, you there? Might either be muted.
Yes, I am here.
Alright, awesome.
I'm sorry. I'm just putting away dishes while I was waiting.
Gotcha. Alrighty, awesome. So let us begin. What am I doing? Alright, quick introduction, I guess. I'm Red, I DM, and this is a D&D Adventurers League game. We're running Waterdeep Dragon Heist, which is one of the newest hardcovers out. The one that is right before the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which comes out in November. Excuse me, my voice feels a little weird. How does it sound for you guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, all good
Yep,
here.
same here.
Some D3. Oh, Diablo 3. I think somebody's gonna go play. That's awesome. I love that game. I kind of want to play Diablo right now. That'd be kind of dope. But yeah.
It's been a while since I played Diablo.
Yeah, right. It's a good game though.
Yeah.
Been trying to like change up how everything looks, but we'll get there. We're not there yet, but I think we'll get there eventually. All right, cool. So let's see. Either tell me what you remember about our last session.
I remember blood. Yes, several of them. I remember tattoos of. I don't think I remember. Hold on.
Oh man, this is never good.
Oh. So we are to find Flume. We don't know where he's at, but we do remember he was with a friend of his, Rainier, who was the son of an old leader. We saw dead people because of a guild fight, and we saw tattoos. I can't remember tattoos still. I did write it down somewhere. One moment. Oh, a winged snake. We learn to look for snakes when we leave leave the skewered dragon. And we are now at the Candle Lane, an alley. Yes. Oh, and there are trinkets at Zobold. They're all lavender. Very beautiful if you like lavender.
All right. As a quick reminder, can you give a character description for yourself? Then we'll go with Remy and then Garmus.
Why, yes, I am Ether. I am a tabaxi, as you can see. Very, very plush hair. Very, very soft to the touch. Just do not touch. I'm telling you it's soft. You do not need to feel it for yourself. I get angry, and I usually hit hard. Yes.
All right, Remy.
Remy is a really angsty human. Who, fair enough, tends to spend most of her days and nights on her own, but occasionally will have fun with people. Quite studious, but also quite paranoid. Remy...
Human?
Yes.
Okay.
Remy's got very few friends. One of them being Marmaduke, a new cat that she apparently rescued.
right.
Other than that, she's here to figure out why she's here.
Cool. And I'm Garmus. Garmus is a turtle. I rebuilt him from dwarf last time. Turtle druid who's been seeing all sorts of spirits around, but no one else can see them, so I was trying to figure out what's going on with those. And that's it.
Alright, so when we last left off, there was a big bar fight in the yawning portal, and the adventurers hung out while there's a big old half-orc that was brawling with some men that had eye tattoos on their faces, arms, and whatnot. They knocked each other out, and Durin, the barkeep for the yawning portal, said out, and out they went. Shortly thereafter came a big old troll, which the adventurers and Durin quickly dispatched. And during that time frame, they kind of like won the respect of Durin. They got some free beers and whatnot. And they also got the attention of a fancy-looking man named Volo. Volo approached the adventurers and offered the adventurers some gold up front, and 10 times as much for when they were able to return with their friend Floon Blagmar, who has more beauty than brains, and might have taken a bad way home. So, the adventurers went ahead to the went towards the location where he was last seen, which is the Skewered Dragon. And along the way, they found the old Zoblob shop, or Zoblob shop, which had all those interesting deep, or various colors, various purple shades of trinkets and whatnot, and a big old stuffed beholder up front. They then learned that Floon looked like he Floon probably went over by the Skewered Dragon. At the Skewered Dragon, the adventurers found out that Floon was there, and he met another acquaintance who looked very similar to him, with red hair and fancy clothes of a noble, but that they got jumped by 5 dubious-looking individuals. And so, they heard that the location that they needed to go was this Zentharum hideout or recruiting area, and that's where the adventurers are now. So,
is it dark in here?
It is dark, yes, and
Okay, I think my token might still have lighting from when it was a dwarf, but turtles don't have dark vision.
Yes, so I was about to describe this.
Cool.
All the characters, none of you have dark vision. So I have you currently with torches for 40/20. So,
oh, excellent.
do you want to have torches on you? If not, that's fine.
Tabaxis have dark vision.
Oh, Tabaxi has dark vision. Okay, duh. I will adjust yours.
Thank you. And I love the flames, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, the flames look good.
I'm working on it. Slowly but surely, might not look like straight garbage. At this point, we're totally depending on the player's imaginations and descriptive narrative. So, all this other stuff is, well, it's just for me. So yes, let me go ahead and give a description of this area, and then we'll continue on. So, in this area, gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon, and as odorous as one too. Nearly all the street lamps have been smashed, and the only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant candle. And at the end of this area, you found this building, which has a gate and looks like fencing into a yard. What do you do?
Can I try and push against this door and see if it's locked?
So you take a look at this gate, and you check it out, and the fence doesn't appear to be locked.
Do you guys think we should just head in?
Cool. Yeah, Garmus will follow behind you.
Alright, I'm playing to party tank this time. This is gonna be fun.
I can always walk in front of you if you prefer.
No, it's all good.
So as you're looking, you see what looks like a ramshackle 2-story warehouse.
2-story warehouse. No windows.
So you see a window, and but it looks like it's painted over. And there's a large loading door and a front door. Ethereal Shadow is nearest to the front door. Remy, you're nearest to the big loading thing, and then Garmus, just below that is the this painted over window.
Garmus would put his ear to the window and just see what he might hear on the other side.
So give me a as you put your ear to the window, and like the wind kind of like blows through the streets. It's a little chilly at this point as the temperatures have dropped since summer has officially ended. Give me a perception check. And so as you're listening in, you put your ear up to the end there, or excuse me, the window, and you hear, "This can't be the end." And you hear like a kind of like a sword going into a watermelon or something.
Hey, Remy. I think someone's in trouble over there.
In trouble?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm not sure.
I'll motion for Ether to join us over here.
Yes.
Alright. Apparently, someone's in trouble. So, let's go in hard and fast. Is this door locked?
So that big loading door that you have there, as you take a look at it, you can ascertain that it is in fact locked.
But you said there was a front door as well.
Correct, over by the area where Ether was.
Oh, right, sorry. Thought that was the front door.
Oh, that's fun. That should probably have a thing in front of it. Remy, where you're at now is where that door would be.
Ah.
There you go.
Would we like to try and go through the window?
If there's another way around, maybe it would be better to be sneakier.
I thought hard and
There we
fast.
go.
So I thought hard, fast, and hard.
Yes, this is the front door here, yeah?
Yes, that is front door area.
And it's locked?
Yes.
Alright. Back up, buddies. I have a plan.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm gonna try and kick the door down.
That's not very quiet.
Who said anything about quiet?
Garmus said we were trying to be stealthy. I thought hard and fast.
hard and fast for me is loud.
Then why not go through window and break?
Could do actually.
Faster out?
Window, yeah.
How big is this window?
It's big enough for a medium-sized creature to squeeze through,
okay.
if need be. You know, once it's open.
Okay.
So window.
Door is fine for me as well.
Yeah. If you
Whichever
wanna
one
go-
makes you all
Just
happy.
jump through the window then.
Yes.
All right then.
So you go to open the window, just stopping Remy from trying to smash down this door just before he lifts up his leg and, you know, goes right to it. And you see that it's locked.
Window's locked. Let's just
Perhaps we unlock it, yes? I can try my claws and see if I can unhinge.
by all means.
If you're using, are you using Thief Tool, or are you just trying to, you know, use your claws to make this happen?
Just my claws. I don't have any thieves, so
Give me an athletics check, please.
why yes, of course.
By the way, sorry if I mute myself every now and again.
That would be
I got
annoying.
a bad cold and I'm still getting over it.
That's okay. I'm kind of like grumbly right here myself, so. So you scratch, making this sound here, and it doesn't seem like your claws are very effective in opening up these locks. Probably just too big for the tiny little holes.
Would you like me to just punch it?
I mean, that was the original plan, but yeah, let's do it.
Yes, and I'll
Would
just
would
punch
you like me to do it, or are you strong enough to do this yourself?
If you prefer,
No,
and if
by
you
all
have
means.
better means. Okay.
I do
And I
not
just
have any
punch
other
it.
means than break, yeah.
Okay, so she goes ahead and punches it. Though, is she gonna go try to punch it?
With my and then I'm just going to pound it with my staff.
Another athletics check, please.
$13.
Okay. And let's see. Do I got it? Got it. Alright, so let's see if this music is making me sad. So you smash right through. And you can see a bunch of crates and stuff. And you see that you need to make an initiative roll. Thank you.
Is it an initiative roll?
Please.
It's going to be hard to get through the window and fight. It's
Hey,
going
thanks,
to slow
Ginger.
us down,
Appreciate it.
yes?
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much, Ginger, for subscribing on Twitch Prime. That's pretty dope. All the money that gets raised by bits or subscriptions, or if you use the link to go directly to my Extra Life page, all of it. Once I get to $100 for my Twitch stuff, I can't cash out any earlier than that. All of it is going to go to Extra Life. So the link for my Extra Life is www.criticalfun.com, and that should take you directly to it. Cool. So you hear squawking as you see something in, like, light, enemies. And the music ended, and I'm now sad.
Oh, I I should drop my AC because I would be holding a torch instead of a shield.
Thank you for your integrity, sir. Alright, so a thing happens here. Oh, random victim is not following. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Alright, so we got this guy here. This one in the back is behind a set of crates, and you know, unstraps a bow, looking at Ether, and takes this short bow and fires it at Ether through the window. But it seems like it was caught slightly, you know, by surprise, and misses you. This guy here is going to say, "Ah, enemies," and squawk and try to shoot at you. Friendly fire. Oh man. So I have this little boss mod thing where Castle Mac, they followed us and I guess became boss of the room. And they've been losing HP as you guys have been following and subscribing and bits and all the rest of that. Anytime that a boss is defeated, everybody in the game gets an inspiration. So Ether, Remy, Garmus, you guys would get inspiration if Castle Mac goes down. Which, by the way, you should go check out their stream. They're pretty dope. So, sorry I keep interrupting you guys. This guy right here is going to go ahead and shoot with his bow as well. And Ether, you get struck, not straight through the heart, hopefully, as you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Is what she says.
Alright, and you hear some flapping as this thing runs off. Alright, Garmus, here you go.
Peek from here. See the one. I will.
Thank you so much for following, guys. Appreciate it.
Flame and throw it. Uh-oh, the attack roll attached to it. Uh-oh. What's up? That. So it should be 21 to hit.
21 to hit. This little feller right in front of him. Yes, and he'll, you know, squawk.
We can just get that damage roll of 2.
Yeah, that's fine. There we go. As a flickering flame appears in your hand, you launch it past Ether's head into this dark room, and this little fella here gets injured by you. Good job. Ether.
Ether's going to grab a javelin out of her pack and try and chuck it at this feller right there.
Okay. You miss, unfortunately. What do you do? Oh, wait. That was with +2 for damage if it were to work. Right, gotcha. But yeah, so you're standing in this window, and it occurs to you that you might be in the way of some of your friends. I don't know if that's intentional, but you have a couple options. What do you do?
Well, yeah, I was going to move after that. It's just, you know, everything happened when I was there. So as soon as she misses, she's just going to kind of curse under her breath and back up and get ready to draw her bow out. Her crossbow.
Okay.
And that'll be her turn.
Alright, awesome. Alright, Remy.
Time's up, let's do this. Right, that was 10 feet. There's a lot more than I realised. So Remy will move up here and cast Inflict Wounds.
Ooh, yeah, that'll hit. Nobody can see what you're doing. I gotta throw myself on your sheet.
That's nasty damage.
Ooh, fale. And as you cast this spell, tell me what you do.
Muttering a quick prayer, Remy's reaches for this. I want to say Kenku, going by art.
Yes,
and
you guys would recognize
grabs
it as Kenku.
And as she grabs its beak, her hand erupts in necrotic energy, just withers this thing.
Oh man. All right.
And
I'm gonna hold for 1 second because I'm gonna refresh my page just to make sure that I have the correct lighting that I need. But yes, this thing goes down for sure.
I was slightly scared that the 23 didn't put him down. Ooh.
No, definitely down. All right, almost there. Do you have any witty things to say? Oh.
Not, guess this one croaked would be my best one, but...
So, as you go ahead and do your thing, this guy had a held action to shoot a bow over to your north. And I think you might be able to barely see it.
I can see all four. I can see 3 Kenku right now.
Oh, as he hits you with 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing. Oh, not good at all. That's my turn.
All right. So you managed to take out one of these birds. The one that had his held action goes ahead and says,
Oh,
"What were your what were words? What witty words did you say?"
Guess this one croaked.
So this Kenku.
Yeah, I forgot to say at the end of my turn I would have, dropped my torch and picked my shield back up.
Yep. Okay. So so shields.
I'll still take the damage.
Right.
That's what you're worried about.
No. Shields take a certain amount of time to don and off. I think it's.
Fuck, they do.
Yeah.
Nah, never mind then. Never mind.
Let me go ahead and if somebody wants to go check how long that's supposed to be, I don't have it in front of me right this second. So he's gonna
go searching.
Yeah, I think it's an action, but I'll go ahead and let you pick it up with your free action or whatever. And he's gonna go ahead and shoot at Remy.
Yeah, shields are an action to don and off.
As he hits Remy and says your same witty phrase right back at you.
Oh.
Say that one more time, because he says it in your voice.
Yeah. Guess this one croaked.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's Remy unconscious.
Oh, God. This one here will say that guess this one croaked, and it will move. It will just peek out, shoot at Garmus with its short bow. Oh God, I see bad things happening. As it hits, even with the additional cover, and you take 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And this one here, we'll move this way. Garmus, your go.
Garmis is gonna take a step here, see Remy on the floor, and say,
I am so nervous for these guys.
It's not the time to sleep.
They...
Wake up.
I wish they didn't smash that
That's gonna
window.
work.
Oh my god.
5 health. And we'll,
Thank you very much.
Oh god.
problem. We
Alright.
should fight them out here.
I feel like something broke on my...
How much space can I get?
Alright, just let me know when it's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that was a bonus action, so I can, with my action, now don my shield.
Awesome.
At 19.
Alright.
That's it.
So you're dropping your light there, and there you go. We use this as a light source. Dragons everywhere.
Cool, that's end of turn.
Yep. I'll get you in 1 second.
That's what I needed. Boop.
I'm just trying to copy and drop another one of these little fellas. There you go. Alright, Ether.
She's going to look through the window, see if she sees anybody, and then she'll move down to get an angle on this one and shoot with her crossbow.
Alright. A little bit of cover there, but you should be able to hit him, hopefully.
Alright, if there's cover, then she'll just go in and try and attack.
Yeah, he's kind of like ducking behind this little box that's in front of them there. So it's not like full cover, it would be half cover, if anything.
Alright, if this one has no cover, she'll attack that one.
No cover, yeah.
Doesn't matter. She doesn't hit anyway.
Not this time.
And then she'll just jump back out the window.
Alright. As she jumps back out the window, leaving these guys to their own devices. Remy, you're laying prone on the ground. You drop the torch. And it's at your side, and you have your shield, you know, available to you if you decide to wear it.
Okay, I'm going to half movement stand up, don my shield for my action, and bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Alright, awesome.
And then with my remaining movement, I'll just head here.
Ooh, brave. Alright, this guy in the back, he is going to shoot at the one that, the new one that just came in. And let's see how this bow action works. I don't believe this will hit. So as it shoots at you, the arrow glances off your shell, and you're gonna live to fight another round, hopefully. But he's gonna move. He's gonna go ahead this way. He's gonna hop over some stuff that you do not see. Cool. This guy here, he's got a bow in hand. He knows that his bow is not effective at short range. He's gonna drop the bow. He's gonna take out his sword as his short sword as he swipes at Remy. And let's see how it goes. It misses, as your shield of faith and your other protections get you out of harm's way. You must have just ran up on him too quickly. We have one more back here. Garmus.
Yes.
Either you're up.
Oh, cool.
After this.
In that case, I'll swing around to this side of this Kenku, take out my quarterstaff.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action shillelagh it.
Okay.
Swing. Boop. 14 to hit.
And as you bop him on the head, he says, boop.
5 bludgeoning.
And he seems to be doing okay, but you definitely connected. Ether.
Alright, she's gonna just pop back in. And those are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She used her feline agility to move the rest of the way, abandoning her crossbow, and then she'll pull out her rapier to attack.
Oh god. That'll hit.
For 6 person.
And he's not looking so good. He's definitely bloody.
And that's her turn.
Remy.
Really not liking the one next to me. Toll the Dead.
Okay.
And in true Toll the Dead fashion, the D12 is lower than the D8. Hate this spell so much.
And it just it looks at you, and as the air around it fills with some bells that quickly fade, and it has like a little like chirping, laughing sound in your face as it, as it brandishes its short sword ready to strike again.
Buddy, you killing me here.
All right, so this guy here. He is going to have his short bow out, and he's going to shoot at the one directly to the south of him. And he says, "Buddy, you're killing me here," as it misses this turtle.
Nice.
And it moves back a little bit. This little feller here, seeing that he is outnumbered, is going to disengage. And try to flee. Peep. Alright, Garmus.
Where are you going? I hit him non-lethally. That's 2 non-lethal. And no bonus actions. Yep, that's it.
Where are you going? Ether, go.
Alright, let me just try and run up there as well.
Beep-a-doo-doo-doo. Oh.
And then she's just going to go and go to Garmus. We're keeping him alive.
Are you still an ally there?
I think you're on MySpace, and you don't have to.
So long as you don't end in this space, it's fine.
I don't see anybody in that space. I'm to the right of him, right?
Oh, now you are, yeah.
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 Yeah, I think Roll20 is glitching. You don't have to. I was just trying to let him nap.
Yes, alright. And I'll attack with my rapier.
Alright.
Or not.
As Ether steps into view, she seems to have to dodge out of the way as she can see an arrow come this way. However, it aims at the turtle as it releases its held action. And it bounces right off of the turtle shell, almost hits Ether, which is probably why she just missed her attack. Remy, you go.
Okay. I'm going to...
Oh, okay, this is... I was really scared before. I think we're going to be okay now.
Okay. So I seem to... Do either of these two Kenku in front of me look injured?
No. You do not see any blood on their ruffled feathers.
Well, time to change that. And I'm gonna toll the dead.
Top one or bottom one?
I hate this spell so much.
Top one or bottom one?
Bottom one.
Okay.
This in front of me count as difficult terrain?
Yeah, it would. You wouldn't be able... Yeah, you'd have to, like, jump over it or whatever. All these little boxes that don't have, like, dynamic lighting on them are going to be difficult terrain for you.
Alright. I can't get over that now, so...
And so, it like, has, like, a sharp pain, like a very... In one tiny specific spot in its brain. Hurts a little bit. As you do
give him a
damage.
slight headache.
Like,
Now be my turn.
Alright, giving him a headache, he's going to go ahead and shoot at you. There's some boxes in the way, so you're going to have half cover. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's see. But I believe it is the same dice. I'm just going to check my damage. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It would be 5 damage to you, sir, as an arrow goes your way.
Damn, must have been fucking high.
Yeah, he rolled a 24. And then with a 2 AC bonus.
Oh. Yeah.
I only have
needed exactly 5.
And he says, I guess that one's down. What was the thing you said?
Oh, come on.
Come
on. Yeah.
Something about croaking.
Yeah. This guy here, he is the one with the sword out. Let me put this here. Boop. So I don't forget him. He's going to go ahead and he's going to go to the newest assailant, this Tabaxi. And he's going to try to slash at her. Him? Ether. It's a him.
Her.
Her? Okay, at her. Ah. And you jumped out of the way to avoid that arrow. And that threw off his attack as well. And he misses you. Okay. This guy in the back here. He will go ahead and try to shoot at Garmus. And he misses. You have a Shield of Faith up right now or something?
No, I should have 19 from...
The shield.
Portal 17 and shield, yeah.
Right, yeah. And glances off your shield, saving your hide. Garmus. This guy, he's actually gonna go over there.
Does that guy seem?
He's gonna go to the top of these stairs here. He looks very hurt.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the dice. Literally and figuratively. I'm gonna try to kill him first. Well, non-lethal.
Oh, your buddy is down. Oh, you would have heard a arrow pierce your friend's.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna try to knock this thing out and then go
that hits.
with my bonus action to.
Oh, knocking him out. You said non-lethal, or did you say
yes.
lethal? Okay.
Yep, non-lethal.
Oh, non-lethal. Gosh.
I think I can see him there. There's a weird gap.
Yeah, you can see him over the boxes, just barely.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. In that case, here is another healing word. Weak. 4.
I'm sorry I'm burning up all your spell slots like this.
No, that's what they're there for.
We'll take a rest after this.
2, 3.
Yeah, right?
I spent 10 movements so I can do my other 10, and then. Was that difficult to get?
Yeah, all those little boxes are. That one right there is difficult.
Oh, right, because it's a slot. Okay.
But it would be to move out of it. So if you
Okay,
move into
cool.
it, I don't care.
I can end there then.
All right, cool.
Oh, to move out 25.
I don't really know what the exact rule is. This is what I'm going to do for now. Ether.
Cool.
She is going to come up. How much is it to get out of this area?
That one, no, you can. That's not hardly a thing. That's fine.
All right. And then she's just gonna just try and stab at it in the side.
Okay. As you stab at it, do you have like a warrior, like tabaxi, like battle cry? Or anything?
Yes. Meow. No, I'm just joking. No, it's just more like die. And then she'll just stab it in the gut.
All right. So as you think you're saying die, but you're just saying meow, like piss off cat. Roll your damage. You boop him right on the nose, and its last words are. Meow.
And she'll just lick her lips.
All right, Remy, you are prone but conscious.
All right. Half movement, stand up. Takes me right to here, and unable to do anything else.
Yeah. All right. Oh darn.
My AC drops down to 18 again.
I need to see something here.
Actually, I can take the dash action, right?
Yeah, you absolutely could. You see some stairs right ahead of you. Like if you went to north, there were some stairs, but you don't have your lantern or anything.
Oh, right. Yeah, I can't see.
You're in darkness. But you can hear that there's a Kenku right up there.
Right, I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
With my dash action.
Okay. End turn?
Yeah, that was my turn.
Alright, unconscious fool. We got one more. As it will... You hear stamping up the stairs as it continues. Okay. And from above, this Kenku shoots down at the party. I'm gonna roll a 1d3. I'm gonna go left from right. It shoots at Ether. Do you have... Oh, just barely missing your tail. Garmus.
Garmus will 5, 10, 15. Don't see anything yet. 5. What's in this corner? Is anything around here?
It looks like...
Oh, I left my torch back there.
Yeah, I can't see.
That's right. I guess what I would want to do.
So, so as you're taking a real quick look around, you can see that like all these tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed around the room, and like this is probably important for you to know that you should have known earlier. But you see corpses of dozens of men along the walls. You see the rapiers and daggers are lying nearby, and you can tell that there's these stairs that rise like right next to where you are. Stairs rise up. And that's where the Kenku ran up the other way. And, yep.
Alright, I'll go ahead.
Oh, you see, hold on a second. You hear some ragged breathing coming from where you're at.
I'll go ahead and
a door.
Retract in my quarterstaff.
Another important piece. Looks like it might have been in a back room, and it hangs loosely on some broken hinges. And it smells like sour fish and vinegar.
Ooh. Gonna hold my breath, and then I'm gonna put away my quarterstaff. And then out I'm gonna produce flames, so it looks like that gives me 10-foot bright light and then 10-foot dim light.
Okay.
And I will...
Just a sec.
Party. Oh, hey, I see something.
You see a tarp.
Okay, I will,
There's probably somebody underneath it.
I think that's all I can do with my action economy.
Okay. Alright. And this tarp is, we'll say, blue. Garmus? Oh, wait a second. My little felon goes. He's going to shoot at... roll 1d3.
Did it not just shoot at either?
It shot a bow that Garmus...
Then missed, and then I did my
Huh. Okay.
I got my flame.
Yeah, we'll go that way. Maybe I messed something up here. Ether, you go.
Alright, so I'm just going to see if I can't find these stairs and start heading up.
Okay, yep.
25, 30.
Alright.
And,
Yep, hold on, let me put you where you're at.
Oh, sorry. Good.
Beep.
And then I'll come up here, see it, and just go. Now you have to go to sleep. And I'll just try to stab it.
Okay.
Yeah, try.
It cackles and says, "Go to sleep." Remy.
Well, can't see much. Can I go in here and...
Mm-hmm. So you go in there and you just have that same strong sour fish and vinegar smell. You see a bunch of discarded ropes, canvas, tarps, splintered wood from smashed barrels, and you hear the ragged breathing of somebody coming from underneath a tarp. What do you do?
Okay. Can I draw my sword with the tip of it, lift up the top?
Okay. As you do, you see a man with red hair and kind of looks like this. Let me delete this tarp garbage. As I show you this dude. And he looks like the man you were that was described to you guys, with red hair, noble appearance.
What's the guy's name that we're looking for?
Floon Blagmar.
Right.
You guys might want to write this stuff down.
Yeah. And I'll just, ask him, are you Floon Blagmar?
And he'll say, hold. You're not the Kenku. My name is Rainier Nedramber. Floon is my friend. Did you rescue him as well?
No, we thought he was here.
And you see that he's unarmed and he's got like grime all over him and like this stench of rancid pickled herring. But he is speaking with like a grace of nobility. And he says that my friend Floon, he was taken. I believe that they mistook me for Floon, and or Floon for me. And I feel guilty that he's lost. I don't know where he is though. We were jumped by 5 thugs as we left Fillet Lane. He was too drunk to go by himself, so I walked him home from the Skewer Dragon. Are you alone? Can we get out of here?
I have friends.
Quickly. These men, they killed all of these these birds. They killed all these men.
Yeah, we have a friend dealing with the last of them.
Alright, and so with that, we'll see what the bird says to Ether, depending on how he, oh, that's the wrong person. It'll hit Ether for 4 piercing with a short sword. Ether?
Yep, taking my damage.
Okay, and he'll say sleep as he tries to jump over some of these boxes.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You may take one if you'd like. Oof. Alright, let's see the damage. And you slice at him, taking a healthy chunk out of him before he runs off, but he's still going. Alright. Garmus.
Garmus is gonna run toward these steps. That's 15. This makes 30. Can I see at the top of the steps?
Yep, you can see this.
I don't see him yet, so I might as well dash.
I'll let him know he went to the right and then around the corner.
Thank you.
Those boxes will be difficult terrain.
Which makes me end right here.
Okay. Ether.
I'm going to now move cautiously because I'm like bleeding out. I'm like
Pools of blood just trail behind you in your steps.
this would be 10, right? Where I'm at?
Yeah, to leave that square would be 10.
To go in it would be just 5?
Yeah. The way I interpret the rules is it says moving through difficult terrain costs you double move. So I guess moving into it is fine, but then to get out of it, because it's like rocks or boxes or whatever, that's what costs you double. So that's the way I interpret it.
So that's 25. I'll just come here, draw my crossbow and try and shoot it.
So you drop your sword and you take out your crossbow and try to go to town?
Yeah.
Alright. Oofale, man. Okay. And so how do you do it?
I said, sleep! And my arm's shaking because I'm just like bleeding everywhere.
Oh my god.
And I just pull the trigger and I'm just hoping for the best and watch it go through its eye and smile.
Yeah, it goes right through his eye, and the back wall is just splattered with Kenku brains. Yeah, it's gross.
And she'll just kind of lean back on the wall and just kind of breathe and pick up her rapier and sheath it. You sleep. That's all she's gonna do.
Nice. All right, so we're out of initiative for now. Bah. What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna start looking all around. I'll check to see if they have any notes on them. See if there's anything on the two missing people, since I don't know about the person downstairs yet. Stuff like that. See if there's any healing potions in these boxes.
Yep.
Garmus will just go over it, and then as soon as he sees that she's taking care of the last one, would return downstairs.
All right, cool. So, as you guys head downstairs, Remy was, or not Remy, yeah, was it Remy? Was talking to this guy here.
Yeah.
And so he, yeah, he'll say, yes, I believe they mistook my friend Floon for me. And you start seeing him start to scavenge the bodies. He picks up a dagger and a rapier from some of the dead bodies. As you look around, you can see that some of these, the dead ones, the ones that were not Kenku, have winged snake tattoos, in various places. So what do you do?
Did we capture any of the Kenku?
I left one alive.
Yes.
And Garmus would also grab the torches, hand one back to Remy, and then hold on to one himself.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me situate your torch stuff.
I think I went down the wrong stairs.
That was like a balcony overlooking that area there.
Oh, cool.
see like a crane that's connected to some of these boxes.
Ah, makes sense. Did that. I have some rope. We can tie the Kenku and then question him. Oh, well, I guess questioning Kenku doesn't really help with their limited speech. This could be fun. So yeah, Garmus would take out from his explorer's pack some rope.
So give me an intelligence check.
Yes.
Thank you. So you have him tied up, and he's going to be out for a little while. What are you doing in the meantime?
I guess I'd ask this guy.
You ask him what?
So, you know where they took your friend?
Well, let me think. So, I think that they kidnapped us. Kidnapped us here because the Zentharm thinks that my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was the Open Lord. You know of him, yes? Dagult Neverember? You might have heard of him, if not here, then in Neverwinter. Well, they think that he hid the dragons somewhere in the city. And you know that dragons are referring to gold. They think that they can find it by using an artifact called the Stone of Galore, which was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently. Apparently somebody stole it. The Zents thought I knew something about all this, but I don't. My father and I haven't spoken in years.
Well, if it helps, I know the feeling of annoying parents and figures like that.
Okay. So, real quick, I'm going to go back to Ether. She said that she wanted to check out one of the doors up there. And as you're looking at the doors, you can see some... actually, give me a perception check. With advantage.
All of us, or just?
Just Ether. Seems like all the blood is clogging up your senses, particularly your sense of smell. But as you take a look around, you can see that they look like doors to, looks like a door to an office.
Huh. Is it locked?
And as you open the door, or it does not appear locked.
Alright, I'm going to slowly open it, just in case there's any other bird folk inside.
Okay. So give me a stealth roll or a sleight of hand. So you open up the door, and inside, I destroy my dynamic lighting. No problem. And you see something scurry away.
And I'll just lift up my rapier. What?
As you see a little rat, like, scurry through a little hole.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was, like, gonna attack me. No. She'll kind of creep in and listen to see if she hears anything.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead. Perception. You hear this, now it's a lot easier to tell that it seems like a few rats are that direction, where you saw it run. Hello. We have Orst. Orst, are you here or are you in the chat? Not yet. Okay, cool. Alright, so Ether is checking out this room over here. What are you guys doing down on the first floor?
Alright. Can I kick away all the weapons from this Kenku? And
Yeah. You already got him tied up.
Yeah. Tie him up. I'm gonna wake him up. I'm gonna put my sword to its throat.
Okay, how are you planning to wake him up?
Can I just not slap him a couple of times?
No. He is out for a few hours. His body needs to regenerate. You can do other things in the meantime.
Yeah, I got nothing.
There's lots of boxes. There's entire areas you haven't explored yet. There's a friend of yours that's upstairs.
I'll start rummaging through these boxes then, I guess.
Okay. And it seems like there's a bunch of like clothing for new recruits and those kinds of things, like little supplies with Xantharum like labeling on them. What about you, Garmus?
Garmus would... Well, he would continue to talk to this person. So, do you want to come with us and help us find your friend?
So he'll look at you and he'd say, yes, I'll agree to search for Floon. He's a good man, and he doesn't deserve this at all.
If you need any weapons, it looks like these Kenku had swords.
Yeah, you can see him like whipping off some blood from daggers and a rapier that was that he found in here, taking him off the dead scent.
And would go up to Remy. Looks like we have another friend, but maybe we should go rest. I think Ether was alright last I saw her. Hopefully she hasn't gotten any trouble yet.
Alright. What are you doing now, Ether? Oh, hold on a second. Okay, yeah, you're good. Go ahead and do whatever.
If the rats went left, I'm gonna go up and see if that door is locked.
That door... Where would that go? That doesn't actually go anywhere as far as I can tell. That, we'll pretend that's a window. I think it might be broken map. Sorry.
Alright, that's alright. I'll go left then.
Okay. Alright. You see a room and more rats. They, now you see 3 of them instead of just the one. And it will go into the room to the left, all of them.
Do the rats look like they're going to attack?
No, they're scampering off into this room over here.
Alright, if they don't look like they're attacking, I guess I'll follow.
Okay. So, you go ahead and you can see above each of these doors is a steel alarm bell. And you go in, And you can see the rats like in a big pile of like papers as you go into the next room. And they scamper out, just past your legs as they leave the room.
Alright, and you said there's papers here?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, can I go to the papers, see if there's anything on, like, the Kenkus, why they were here, the, snake tattoo people.
So you see a lot of, like, paperwork, like, recruiting paperwork, like, it's, like, join today, kill the Zentharum, would you like to know more? And amongst that, you find an unusual sheet of parchment. And it seems like it has a weird texture to it.
Alright, I'll grab some of the recruiting paperwork. I'll grab the unusual sheet of parchment. Is there anything else in here?
Nope, just more bells, like steel bells above each of the doors. Okay.
Can I use my claw to cut the bell off by any chance?
Sure. Well, no, they're like, imagine like you're in a school or whatever, they're like affixed in there. It's not just like a tiny bell. It's kind of like a fire alarm bell or whatever.
Okay. I was just thinking of like grabbing a bell and some string just in case. Is this a room in here?
That is a window and it looks out on the street.
Oops. Okay. Yeah. I hover sometimes. I'm sorry. All right. Then I'll just go make my way back.
Okay. So as she makes her way back, I'll drag you. Because you're not going to be able to get there.
There's nothing over here?
No.
Alright, thank you.
More random junk. Yeah, so you saw a bunch of harmless rats skittering about. You have this unusual piece of paper. And you see Rainier, Neverember, and the rest of your group.
Oh,
And it looks like they're preparing to head out.
Fun. Are we leaving? I found something while I was here.
And as you begin to talk with these guys, the captain of the City Watch comes in with a dozen veterans into the warehouse. And what would that sound like? They're just tromping along. Hang on, maybe this one. And man says, I am Hustis Staggett, and we've received reports of suspicious activity. And they barge in as they like hold up the door and kind of just swarm in and start asking people who they are and whatnot. Don't ask me to get the tokens all out, please. So what do you guys do?
Either just gonna continue looking around.
Yeah, so this captain of the City Watch stops you all and asks you what's happening here.
Yes.
Who are these bodies? Are you...
Garmus would drag the Kenku that's unconscious to the captain. If you want to question someone, here's one of the guilty party. Let his body over.
Okay, so they're like, apprehend that one, and they're gonna say, looks like another violent Zentharum and Xanathar guild encounter. these two factions are warring ever more frequently. And Captain Staggett, he's going to tell some of the constables there to go ahead and search the warehouse. Leave no stone unturned. Check all the boxes. And Staggett, do we have any of you guys, are you from Waterdeep at all? Sounds like a no.
Nope.
Yes, this is a friend of Floon, Ragnar. Ragnar? Rainier.
Oh, gotcha.
Floon. Yeah, Rainier. And, yes. So he's going to go ahead and start asking you guys. And he seems like a very uptight man. And anybody that would be from here would know that, like, most people respect him, regardless of their opinions of the City Watch. And Staggett, he recognizes Rainier. Rainier recognizes him. And, he says, Lord, or excuse me, yeah, sure, Lord Neverember. What is your involvement with these people here? You know, even though like he had like a stick up his butt the first time, like he is like even more like up in attention because like there's a big wig around. And he says, if these men and women are with you, perhaps we can overlook some of these crimes. And he's gonna, you know, remind him. He's like, remember the law here does not allow for murder, even self-defense, or assault. You should remind your friends. They don't look to be from around here, so they may not know. And so he's gonna hand a piece of the code legal to you guys. Should have already access to that, yeah. And I will go ahead and hand it over once my Twitter stops blowing up. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. My wife was just making sure that I was going to walk the dog later. Got to do my dadly responsibilities, you know. Yeah, she's a saint. I swear, she's like taking care of all the kids while I get to play this game here. So it takes a solid team, let me tell you. Yeah, let me go ahead and get you. Oh yeah, you have the cold legal. There you go. As a reminder, there are many crimes. You do not want to commit them.
That's cool.
I'll open it up a little bit if I can. And it's from, you know, they include death, exile, flogging, hard labor. And there's crimes against citizens, the city, lords, gods. You know, this is a pretty, like, this guy, he knows all his rules. So he'll say, you know, you best be on your best behavior. I'll ask this one what it knows, or what he knows. So having met the captain, these guys are like turning this over completely, trying to find out what the Zentarm know, and they have this knocked out Birdman. What do you do?
I think we should start walking away.
Dog that duty, yeah.
This handled.
Everybody else?
Ether is like trying to read all of this. This is a lot of words.
Okay. So, As you guys start leaving, Staggy's going to go ahead and say, well, thanks for doing some of our work, but remember that City Watch is the lawful authority here. So I would rather that you do not get yourself into trouble from here on out. Best not meddle in criminal matters. Leave this dirty business to the City Watch.
Thank you for your service.
And he looks at you, as you thank him, and he says, not all City Watch officers are as nice as me. And he's going to say, try to keep the blood off the streets, okay?
Yes, I will make sure that the sheets are washed. Thank you.
Okay. So as you guys step out, he's going to go ahead and let you guys leave now.
Oh, yeah, maybe we can go look for Orist.
As Orst starts, he arrived here. He got some news. He had to go take care of something. Orst, are you here right now?
I see them muted in the voice chat. But they are now in Discord.
Gotcha. Yeah, Orst, go ahead and unmute yourself. Or are you not able to voice chat?
How about now?
Oh no.
There you go. I heard. How about now?
Ah, yeah. So a dragonborn comes skulking from the shadows. Scales of silver. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Orst.
Hi, everybody. Happened. I decided to go take a look around things, and I may have gotten lost.
You guys want to tell him what you know so far?
Yeah, we were. Actually, I forgot. Oh, we were looking for Floon here, sent by Volo, and we were ambushed by some Kenku, but we found a new friend. Just pointing to that guy that popped up on your Roll20. The man we were looking for is his friend. But we couldn't search this place anymore because the City Watch took over. I don't know if they're part of this or they actually don't know what's going on, but I didn't want to meddle further knowing the legal code here.
Oh, did we get arrested? Did you get arrested?
Oh no, they thanked us for doing their job because we got rid of some of the Kenku. Although we killed some of them, and they told us to stop killing, and they told us to leave. So, here we are.
Yes, apparently it's also bad to defend yourself if you are being almost killed. You still cannot kill. It's very confusing. I try to understand the words, but it all jumbled.
Oh, the no murder thing.
Yes, but is it murder if you save yourself from murder?
So, Rainier, he'll pipe up and say, perhaps, were you able to find anything as you were searching around? Maybe it would lead to some clues to where Floon might have gone.
No, all I find is paper. Paper about recruiting and this weird thing, but that's it. And I'll show them what I found.
Who are they recruiting?
So, do we have any magical type folks?
I'm a druid.
Paladin?
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Good night. So, sorry, that was my little girls. Hey. So, you guys have been around and you've noticed maybe the Tabaxi has not seen this thing before, but you and organizations like Paladin and Clerics and whatnot would recognize that piece of paper as something called a paper bird.
A paper what again?
A paper bird. One moment.
A bird.
How is this a paper bird? It's not folded. It does not fly. Like paper, yeah, bird, because no planes exist.
And Rainier will say, yes. The way this works is if you write a message on it, and he'll go ahead and describe basically what this thing does. If the recipient is on the same plane of existence as you, you'll be able to get a message to them. It's quite useful in correspondence. It usually takes the most direct route.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. How much TP is this?
I'll hand it to whoever looks the smartest. I do not understand how these things work.
So
yeah, perhaps
out of game, you will be able to use anything you find within this session. After this session, it disappears, and you're gonna have to unlock it with TP. And when you unlock this, it will be you have unlocked one paper bird, not whatever the DMG is.
Got it.
Which is 1d6 plus 3 sheets. So in this, if you were to purchase it in this event, from this unlock, you got one paper bird. So, but you can use anything you want in this session when you find it.
I'm so tempted to write to this person and see where it flies.
You want to tell me in the group what you're talking about, like in your character?
So if we write to Floon, then this should fly to Floon, but it might just fly back into this building past the guards. Or if it flies outside of the building, we can follow it.
Yes,
If
that's
he has
not a
guards,
bad
they'll see a
idea.
paper bird fly in front of them.
But perhaps it will be faster than we can go,
Yeah.
and then we lose it in the crowd. Yes?
And they wouldn't know it came from us. Why not?
We might lose it, though. We may not be able to follow properly.
Maybe we take a long rest first, and then
Time is of the essence. If we were to take too long, who knows where Floon might wind up. Most times when there's a missing person, like the first 48 is the most important.
nice.
He's already been
Great
gone 2 days.
Perhaps a short rest then? Let me stop bleeding first.
Yes, I believe a short rest would be imperative. I need to catch my breath as well. This has been quite taxing.
Cool. Let's take that short rest nearby and then write a message to him and say his name.
Awesome. So go ahead and start rolling your rolls for whatever.
Perfect.
Is there a map I'm able to see, or?
You should be on the
Are you not?
bottom
Can you not see
left.
this?
So I think he's gathering us all up anyway to ship this somewhere else.
Yeah, but can you not see right now?
Let me drag my token over there. Maybe that's...
Weird.
Oh.
Can you see now?
Green.
Okay. I know why. Your token is not set up for dark vision. Or not dark vision, but like to be able to see things. Click, 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 click. Alright. So go ahead and roll your dice or whatever. Or you don't need to roll anything because you're still fresh, I believe. Yay, name.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Worst.
Yes.
You're good to go. Everybody's good to go. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move you to a new map.
Cool.
Hopefully everything is correct. Alright. So, before arriving at this little area here, you see what looks like a... we'll go here, that's fine. Alright, can you all see? Can you move your tokens around?
I can. I'm good.
We're going to move you one more time.
Yep, Garmus is good. Garmus is goblin.
Just a question. Am I supposed to see that?
Yeah, sure. So as you descend,
Okay,
after an hour of following the signs through tunnels and following this bird, you come to a three-way intersection where a ladder leads up to a stone shaft capped by circular metal cover. One of the familiar chalk symbols that you saw as you were walking around is marked on a wall nearby. And floating near the symbol is a spherical, grapefruit-sized creature with a bulging central eye and 4 stumpy eye stalks. It bares its teeth at you. And please, everybody roll initiative.
Little quick check. Is it dark in here?
Oh, there I go.
Yes, you're in sewers.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna drop my AC to 17.
Oh,
Actually,
I don't know
no,
why
it's
I'm
fine.
controlling.
I guess,
Why I'm controlling it.
oh,
But,
wow, that's loud.
you know,
No, it's lit up by stuff. It's
the
global
basement. There's
illumination.
way out in the fire escape. There's a fire escape to the
I think
basement?
that's that Aura's
What does that mean?
background noise.
There is a loud television or something.
Something about a fire escape.
It is scaring me.
Initiative.
And do not like it. Yeah, everybody roll initiative. You cannot go there.
Well, so easy, huh?
Oh, gotcha.
I believe you.
This is the sewage.
Yeah, you're trudging through sewage and in the sewers and whatnot, so.
Okay. Excuse me.
I mean, I guess you can go there. It's fine. I don't care. Alright. Here we go. move something real quick.
Cool.
Some art to commemorate your last battle.
I like that. That's actually pretty cool looking.
Alright. Working on it, working on it. And this is the thing you see. It's got a few eye stalks. It's crazy looking.
Wait, do we see one of those?
Yeah, right now. Which is why you're rolling initiative. Boop.
What is that? I mean, I read the name, but I don't
it's
think I've ever dealt with one.
Baby beholder.
Baby beholder. Oh, the sewers have no natural light, and dark vision. Characters without dark vision need light source resources to see.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem. I will be at 17.
The map that Roll20 gave me is different than what the text says, so mine apologies, folks.
No problem.
All right. Yep. So there we go. After an hour following the thing, you see this thing. And it has its bared teeth at you, and yep. Remy, what do you do?
It's here, right?
Yeah.
I can just make that out. I'm gonna slash at this thing with my longsword.
Okay, go for it. Oh, yeah, you hit. Ooh. Hey, Vidath is here. They have a quick break. Hopefully it didn't take, I didn't take too long to notice them. Thank you very much, Vidath. Ooh, and you slice this thing nearly in half.
Oh.
Oh, Castle Mac has like no HP left. You guys might get inspiration soon if somebody follows. Or bits
I'm just
or
trying
whatever.
to figure out how much movement I've used.
Yeah, you're good.
Like
You can move a little bit more. Consider this difficult terrain because of the sludgy water. But we'll say you can move right there.
Yeah, because going through this dude is difficult anyway.
That's fine. Orst.
Alright, is there... You obviously have to squeeze past people.
Yeah. Through friendly folks. I don't think it's gonna matter, to be honest with you. How was your game, Vidath? Good? You kill all the things?
Next to me.
Okay.
So I'm still have limited light on this. This is the target right south of me.
Yes.
At it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Nomadic is hosting. That's makes me feel real good right in my belly. You have limited light right now, yeah? Do you have any light source on you? No? Okay.
No, I thought...
No, it's not global illumination. Roll20 and the text did not jive. The text shows it's not able to be seen unless you have dark vision or have a light source. Luckily, some of your friends do have a light source.
By taking this attack at disadvantage, or?
No. You can still see him. I'm just letting you know that I was just asking so that way I can adjust your stuff. You know what I mean? But you kill him. He's dead. Am I not being heard? Is there something wrong with my voice?
Near you.
Nope. Hey.
Thanks, Nomi.
Yeah, I hear you also.
Cool. Guys, I just wanted to point out Nomadic over there. They have lots of good podcasts and whatnot. Definitely go follow them on Twitter at Nomadic. And yeah, go check them out. All right. So you take your sword, and how do you kill this thing?
Just gonna try cleaving it right through the middle. Just figure cleaving through the big eyes the best route.
Nice.
Terrifying because floating eyeballs just shouldn't happen.
Floaty eyeballs are bad. So, yeah, you kill the crap out of this thing, and you can press on. You are currently in the middle of this like sewery region. There's like a ladder above, and there seems to be. You're at an intersection to the north. You can go to north, east, south. Nomadic just got you guys inspiration. They cheered with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Nomadic. Every one of you have an inspiration to be declared before you roll something, and you'll have advantage. So,
Thank you.
thank you, Nomi.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Does this
How many people
inspiration
here-
carry over between games?
Say again?
Does this inspiration carry over between games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Between my games, yeah, because you're here with me. You still have your rerolls as well, by the way. You have 20 rerolls remaining.
That eye did not look loquacious, friends.
That doesn't have dark vision.
You were clipping a little bit.
Here that doesn't have dark vision.
Oh,
You are not the only one, though.
3 of us don't have dark vision. If you're asking who doesn't.
My
but I do
shield,
have
and I'm gonna light a torch.
Oh, nice.
So the paper bird you're following lands. Well, it doesn't land. It continues to the east.
I'm gonna keep casting Shillelagh on my quarterstaff every time it runs out. Just
Yep,
because
and
I
it
don't
lands
run out.
you right over here, and it bumps into the wall.
Ooh. Which wall?
I put
Oh,
a
nice.
kind of like a circle or something there.
It said it would take the fastest route. I kind of do what I did with the window earlier, and Garmus will put his ear up against that south wall.
Okay. So at that area there, let's see what we got there. You give me a perception, please.
Okay.
And you don't hear anything, but
Can we-
you're able
can we
to
all
discover a rough-hewn tunnel hidden beneath the loose flagstone. And it looks like you can move on into a new room.
I will slowly enter and just like wave everyone over.
Alright, let me grab Garmus. What do you do, Garmus?
Room.
Garmus is in.
I'll give them room.
Stop moving.
Oh, yep.
Alright. And give me stealth checks.
Can Remy as well?
Yep. That stealthy ass cat.
Yeah.
Shadow.
She's been rolling crits all night.
Yeah,
She doesn't
yeah,
need.
that's awesome.
She doesn't need inspiration, man. It's crazy.
You
Until
analyze
the boss
source to me.
fight.
And do you need stealth from all of us?
So, yes, please.
It's advantage.
It's okay. So, the cat gave you advantage because you guys, she is so stealthy that she's able to, help you learn how to, do a couple things there. And as you enter this area, the room looks empty, but a thorough search allows you to see, the tunnel to the north, and you hear cries from your west.
Perhaps we should follow the cries?
Okay.
Sounds good to me. Gonna go here and.
All right, stop moving, everybody.
Surprise.
A threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a long hall, in the middle of which a muscular half-orc in dingy robes stands with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red blonde hair. Fire burns around the orc's clenched fist, and his victim cries and squirms helplessly beneath him. Seated on a raised platform to the south is a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. It has large white eyes, rubbery purple skin, and 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman mouth. It cradles and gently caresses what looks like a disembodied brain with feet. So this, folks, is what you see.
Oh.
Gross.
Perhaps that is really disgusting, yes?
Yeah.
I always wanted to try
I
cuttlefish.
like it. A brain with legs.
And, boop. Cool. And so, let's do a thing. As I roll some stuff. Oh my gosh.
Colin.
Oh my gosh.
You rolling initiative?
Oh no, I'm just keeping what you got.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, fix it.
I'll fix it. I'm sorry, let me just find it.
I can't believe it, guys.
Is this room lit?
I when you said, let's get this done,
no excuses, alright, Beasting? I've had it up to here with all your damn crits, okay?
Is this room well lit?
Roulette? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Is this room well lit?
Yeah.
So I can get away with not using a torch in here.
Yeah, fires burn around this guy's fist. Sure.
Okay, so we don't need torches for this.
So
my shield would have been up already if I didn't need a torch.
That's fine. Hold on. Do any of these guys half-orc? The orcs have dark vision. That's how I'll determine this. He's got fire in his hand. But yes, he does have dark vision. So then it would not be lit. Because they would need the light. Sorry. And I took a look at the room, and the room doesn't say anything about light. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to destroy you here.
It's fine.
Fine. So we still have torches lit.
Yep.
Oh, God. I'm going to... yeah, that's cool. This is what you see. It's adorable, guys.
Adorable.
Our definitions of adorable might be different.
I am so I'm so happy you guys have your character sheets ready for the next game. So
I fixed my initiative if you want to reorder.
that's cool, thank you. I'm not even sure I ordered it right then. Cool, thank you. Appreciate it. So Remy, as you guys are entering, the tentacle thing notices you. It rises from the stone chair, sets its pet down, and glides across the room. And starts going this way.
Why do you think I can see anything that's going on?
Oh. Why do you think? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the back of the queue, man.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna awkwardly shove my way past two of my teammates.
I'll push myself up against the wall and move my tail.
Yeah.
There you go.
And this is not a good situation to be in. Hi. I'm going to toll the dead on that. Which one? That's the guy we're rescuing, right?
Yes, you would recognize him as basic, you know, like could have been a great body double for Renair. Floon Blackmark.
And the guy above him? Or below him in this case?
That is the guy with the fist of fire right now. The half-orc.
Oh. Punching him, yeah?
Yeah, he definitely looks like he's torturing him. At least until you interrupted.
Please say he's injured.
He is not injured at all. But let's see if he saves. Blah blah blah. 13. Yes, he does save. And takes no damage.
Well, have a good day.
Good day, mate. I don't think you have any movement left, friend.
I have 5 movement, I think.
It takes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get to where you were.
Ah, never mind then.
This thing runs up to you as you're right there. And this creepy creature will try to attack you. It's got like little feet, hands, and brain. It's mostly all brain. And you hear a whisper in your mind. It's kind of slithery, and it says, "Don't cry. We have no intention of eating your brain. In fact, your brain is going on a wonderful journey."
Oh, man.
And it's going to... yeah, I wouldn't get that far. Boop. And it's gonna... It can see you. And you have a brain. And I need you to make an int save for me, or bad things will happen.
Int?
Yes.
You might want to use that. You might want to use that advantage.
That inspiration.
Now hold on. How good is that?
So without your inspiration, you succeed. And instead of taking this, you take this. Sorry, I have to actually manually roll this out. Oh, wait a second. No, you don't take anything. It just says on success, you must succeed something or take some damage. And if you don't succeed, it gets even worse. But you did, so great. Good job. Orst.
5, 10, 20. Balloon is, or that individual is laying on the ground.
Floon? He's let's see where Floon is exactly. Alright. Seated on a blah blah blah. You see half-orc dingy robe stands with his foot on the chest of a male human. So yes, he is on the ground.
Is it possible for me to hit and the half orc with my breath attack, but not to hit Floon?
I don't see how it's gonna work. You're gonna have to pick here. It's a 15-foot cone.
A 15-foot. So I could hit all of these people here. I'm just wondering if there's a way I can position so that I don't hurt him.
You'd have not from where you are right now, and moving through all your friends ate up a lot of your movement, right? You have what, 5 speed of movements left? 5, 10.
10 feet.
So you were here,
20
right?
feet to get here.
So you were here, yeah?
I was... No, I was...
So 5. Then to move out of that space is 10. So that's
20.
15. And then move out of his space is another 10. So you're at 25 right now. You have 5 feet of movement. You can move. And a cone. It's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, even with this positioning, I'd hit him, so...
Well, let me take a look at something real quick, because I've been using Xanathar stuff for as much as I possibly can. So I think you might be able to not hit him, maybe? Let me double check. My spellcasting stuff.
What's this, the cone?
Yeah, for the Xanathar's cone. So, yes. A line can extend from its source. If we were using the dice here, it would be 1 square right in front of you. 1, 2, like a 10-foot square here.
If it starts from the square in front of him,
So
then it's very easy to avoid Blue with a 15-foot cone.
right, using the Xanathar's rules, you'd be okay.
If not, I could just attack it with my sword. That's fine.
No, that's cool. I really want to make use of the book I paid for. So it would look kind of like this. Five, 10, 15. I'm gonna say.
Am I good to go with the breath attack?
Yeah. You're good to hit both of those guys.
Ah, crap. Hold on.
I might be wrong on that last one there, but it's irrelevant right this second.
Uduba.
I accidentally deleted my guy here.
Con save for half. A good damage.
Cool. So this guy right here. This guy right here. Alright, con save. 12. First fail. Second passes. 11 damage. This little brain is a little cold, but it's not dead yet. It's definitely bloody looking. Oh, let's fix that there. Yeah, it's even more damage than we had anticipated originally. And the other guy, he takes half of 11, you said?
Oh, 5 gold, yep.
Awesome. Alright. You guys still have your inspiration from Nomadic helping to become the new boss of the room, by the way, just as a reminder. Not that you need it right this second. Alright, cool. Garmus, are you done, Orst?
Yes, I am.
Alright, cool. Thank you very much. Garmus?
Cool. Garmus is gonna slink up to this brain, try to smash it. I'll use my shillelagh quarterstaff. For a 12? 12 to hit.
And you hit? Hitting gray matter.
7.
Ooh. This thing looks like it's clinging to life.
Cool. And then... yeah, that'll be it.
This fellow here, let's... he is close to death as well. Super close to death. So he's going to try to get out of this situation. And he's going to break free, but he's prone. And if he tries to run, he's probably going to die. So he is no longer grappled by this dude's foot, I guess. But he's just laying there. Rainier. So 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can't do much else. He's gonna try to like hold on to his buddy and dash away.
Yeah, drag him away. Nice.
All right, Ether.
Alright, so she's going to move up here. 10, 15, 20. And this one looks like it's already hurt, right?
It's severely hurt, yes. It's got frostbite. Freezer
Alright,
burn.
then I'm just going to move here and try and finish it off with my rapier.
Best of luck to you. You should have disadvantage just because you even roll in the whole damn time. Super high crit. Makes me mad.
Yeah, watch this fail. Oh! Does that hit?
It does not hit.
Dang it. Alright, and now she's just gonna wish for the best.
Okay. So this creature here continues to make his way out. This guy here, he looks at you guys and he says, "How dare you interrupt me in the middle of my work?" Yep. So he's going to. Oh yeah, sweet. He's gonna fight. Dope. And let me just reopen this thingy here. Sorry, guys. And he, with this like thing in his hand, this fire that he's got, he's gonna go ahead and try to soften up the person in front of him. But I guess he'll have to do it at disadvantage because it's a range attack.
Yes.
And it'll miss. I'm gonna move behind the brain. Remy, what do you do?
I'm going to use Reaper. And told it on both of them.
Okay. See how wise a brain can be. Wise enough.
Wow.
And this other guy, not wise. And the necrotic energy flows through him. And what do we see as you take him out?
Black blood just sort of dribbles out of his ears as he slumps.
Alright. And so, you take out this this half-orc, but there's more to come. As this brain is going to try to target you, it's going to strike at you once with its claws, and then it's going to try to devour your intellect. Oh, Fale. You are hit, my friend, as you receive 14 slashing damage.
Oh.
Orst.
The brain?
Yeah, this brain slashed you with its claws for 14 slashing damage.
For 14. Okay, I'm down.
Yes, this is a problem. As I said, it was going to slash at you and then do the next one at you.
So...
It's going to devour your intellect.
Alright, so let's try the save. I'm going to make this an advantage. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Inspiration, go for it.
And now I'm going to use that reroll.
Okay, we're down to 19 reroll.
I mean, 18 rerolls.
Let's go to
There
17.
you go. There you go.
Down to 17 rerolls. Alright.
My brain's intact.
I'm so sorry. I gotta admit I'm really enjoying this. So as this thing clutches onto your brain and starts to devour your intellect, you know, just making it's a beeline straight to your gray matter. Oh my god. That isn't protected by you and wins a contest. Oh god. You're incapacitated right now, aren't you?
I'm definitely incapacitated.
Oh god. Yeah. Okay. Well, I did the thing that I said I was going to do, devour intellect, so I'm not going to take that back. And yeah, you're good. You're okay. You're good. Orst.
Death save.
Okay. Okay. He has one death. One failed. Garmus.
Alright, that thing seems like a problem. That other thing is dead. I'm gonna try to finish off this brain first. Shillelagh. 2 to hit for 8.
As you squish this brain, it is thoroughly squished. It looked like it was about to steal this man's body.
Thank God it did not. And that's all I got.
Alright. So that ends this little encounter here. And everything's gonna be fine, guys.
Yeah, I'll spare the dying on the 2 dying people.
Hooray.
Thank you very much. I am Mr. West for following. Appreciate it. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this thing tried to devour the intellect of something when it totally should have just body thiefed you. Or tried to anyway. But it could have been rolling contested charisma rolls instead. Alright,
I can do that. I love contested charisma.
Okay. That's okay. So, yeah. Floon, he is in your arms here. We got a guy who is currently out for how long? Roll me 1d4. Unless somebody wants to heal.
I can't heal you, unfortunately.
Can I search this body and see if he has any healing potions on him?
Okay, so as you start searching the body, you find a spellbook. And tucked behind the stone chair, you find an unlocked wooden chest with two potions of something in there.
Does it have a label?
No label, but it looks like red, like like your typical healing potion. It looks like healing potions you've seen in the past.
Alright, so I'll just grab one and down it, Oris throat.
Alright, are you sure?
And this is, yep, I'm gonna just,
Orst, do you accept this feeding of a potion to you?
I'm unconscious. I can't really object.
No, like you as a player, do you accept?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope I didn't kill you.
So you get one healing potion. You feed him one healing potion. You have one available to you.
Are they using one of the ones that I have, or?
No. She gave you a healing potion that she found in a chest.
Oh, you have healing potions on you? Because I'd rather use that and make sure it's an actual healing potion. You know what? Nope. I used this potion. I did not know that you had those potions on you. So, nope. Backtrack. I poured down the potion.
Alright, cool. So, good times. What do you guys do?
I'm going to stare at him and make sure he's alive and he doesn't, like, die from poison.
I'm assuming Floon is dying, or he's laying there?
Floon, he is at 1 health point. Alright, sorry, very meta. He is on the verge of death. But his buddy, he's giving him a pep talk over there. And he's like, hey, it's going to be alright, Floon. I'm sorry that you had this happen to you, my good friend. He talks it very fancy. We'll
crawl over to him, and I'm going to lay of hands.
Yeah, go for it.
Heal for 5.
Awesome. He feels feels much better, but he has been like tortured. So he says, thank you, friend. He does not speak with as like a fancy an accent as Rainier does. Oh, I appreciate it. You're gonna be all right there.
Didn't die this time. I'm okay with this.
Yes, fair enough. And he rubs his like hands through his like luxurious like red locks. How do you suppose we can get out of here?
Probably the way
we came
in.
I'll just pocket the spellbook and the other potion, and then I'll share it with everybody when we're in a safe place.
Alright, so you're gonna go back the way you came? Is that what you intend to do?
We don't want to follow the other thing? The ugly thing with the purple? Oh, do you think Zobo knows of this since it's lavender?
Do we want to investigate more? Or do we just want to get out of here?
Just so you know, we're at the 2 hour and 24 minute point for everybody who's been playing so far. We can continue. I just learned this that we can continue to like 3 hours and 59 minutes before like taking over to 2 ACP. The new rules are weird, but I can keep going if you can keep going.
Mom, if we're gonna stop, I think this is a really good place to stop.
I think there is a better place to stop if you've got a little bit more time left.
Oh yeah, I definitely do. I mean, it's up to everybody though.
I'm good.
Yeah, I can go up to like another hour.
All right, I don't think it's gonna take that long, to be honest.
Okay,
with you.
cool. Then yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, we can follow that thing. Maybe they want their pet back. They just pick up the brain.
So you pick up the brain? Okay.
Yeah, because that was like that thing's pet, right?
Yeah, I was stroking it before
Okay.
left.
Cool. I follow with you there. Something I can do if y'all want your shields out, I can hold a torch and like stand behind you, just like give you some light. If you want your shields for the fights.
Oh, that'd be great.
Does Grimshire have a shield? I'd love to take it.
No, he had a spellbook.
Okay.
You can take Garmus's shield, since I'll just be like a torchbearer.
Oh, thank you so much, friend.
No problem.
Shield back on.
All right. So you have the exit to the north where you came from, and you got this set of double doors to your left.
We are going left. Yes.
Yes.
And I'll push the door open.
Cool.
Okay. So you push the door open, and you see in the middle of this otherwise empty room is a stone pillar carved with a small symbol, a perfect circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating outward from its circumference. In the middle of this circle is a smaller circular indentation that bears a passing resemblance to a lidless eye. You would have seen this symbol before, tattooed on some of the people that were called the Zentharum.
I'm just walking slowly, just to see if I see anything. Ah, there is a door here? Yes?
Yes.
Yep. Wait, don't we really have the guy? Should we just, like, get out?
Yeah, I think there are a couple options. We can just return the guy to Volo. Or we can... Whatever that thing was, it's probably not doing anything savory. And maybe we can stop them.
These are pretty unsavory characters. Like,
Oh,
we should definitely take advantage of.
we could probably at least see if there is any information so that we can give it to the guards and give them a thumbs up. Yes?
We should hide these bodies that we're killing.
Oh, very smart.
I'm gonna go drag that work
Goodness.
and like throw it somewhere. I don't know how to hide this thing.
Or we can... Oh, no. I don't know how we can...
Maybe
Try
dump it
opening
in the sewer.
Opening this door.
Yeah,
So,
I'll stand by
as
them.
you open up that door...
I was asking if we should.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It looks like you already opened it.
So
It's too late now.
That's okay. Alright, so as you open up the door, you see straw pallets lie on the floor with rusty manacles that are bolted to the walls.
Should we tie him there and say we found him like that?
perfect.
I guess.
Oh, but then
You guys-
we would have to clean the blood here, yes? This is... Oh, we can say that the fleeing creature almost killed Orist, and that is all the blood here. And then we find this body in here, shackled, like a shackled person, yes?
Oh yeah, I just throw the brain back onto Groomshire. We can just say that he ate him.
We're all overcomplicating this. That dude was assaulting this dude. We stopped that dude from assaulting this dude. And we took down something that I'm assuming isn't covered by the Code Legal. So, we're in the right here. We don't need to forge evidence or whatever you lot are on about. We can go and talk to the guards as is. and
Yeah, I think
probably
we'll
get
be
out
fine.
okay. We have a witness. Raynar Neverember. Let me repeat that. Neverember. The son of the previous Open Lord. He's a pretty big deal around here. You could just get him. He saw this whole thing happen. He helped us. Like,
That's true. Let's go find the octopus face witch.
Oh, we're not investigating these 2 rooms?
Feel
So
free.
to your west, you see a little staircase that leads to 2 doors, and 1 door near where Ether is.
okay, I'll open this door.
I'll bring the torch here.
Okay. So as you take a look at the door, you see what looks like a little hallway that appears to end at a dead end. But you make out what looks like a similar like tunnel covering as the one you came in.
So this is just a dead end?
It looks like there might have been an attempt to hide and exit out.
Oh, can I try and find it?
Yes. Go ahead and give me a perception. Or an investigation, one of the 2. Yeah, you're easily able to. Ah. No, I couldn't hear either, but you see more straw pallets. Similar to the room to the north. I hear you now.
Awesome. Okay, thank you.
It appears that you found an exit back to where you began.
And look at that. It's as if the gods themselves have said, "We're done here."
Definitely fine with that.
Way out now, so... But think of all the places we haven't explored yet.
Can always come back.
I
We
mean...
have Volo's friend.
No, we were
But
hired
this-
to do a job. We've completed the job. There's no point risking ourselves.
I'm also very tired and would like a long rest.
I too would love a long rest.
Floon speaks up and he says, when are we gonna get a rest here? I'm tired too. I've been beaten half to death."
Yeah,
Let's head back
he's
to Volo.
literally been beaten half to death.
Yeah.
Pain.
Now, us 2 are out of spells.
So what do you guys decide to do?
My vote is exit.
My vote is also exit.
All right. So as you exit, or I hear 2 votes and there's 4 people. Sorry.
Ether's very go with the flow. She's just kind of here to just be here.
It more as 3 votes because we have Loon who is wanting to go sleep as well.
Awesome. So where do you intend to go after climbing out of this ladder, out of this sewer?
Back to Volo.
Back to the yawning portal.
Yeah, we have his friend.
Running portal.
All right. So you head back to the Yawning Portal. And returning to the Yawning Portal with Floon Blagmar in tow, seems like it marks the end of your initial your initial job, the one that Volo sent you on. You see that Volo, as you walk in, and he is drinking alone at the Yawning Portal, while he appears to be very anxious. As soon as you guys come in, though, he springs right up and embraces you guys as friends, and he says, "Oh, my dear, I confess, I wasn't sure if you were going to be coming back. it's been 2 days since I've seen my beloved, my beloved friend, Floon. How are you, Floon? And he like pats him on the face and like, you know, checks him out and makes sure he's okay. Oh my dear, you stink to high heaven. We must clean you up. And he starts to walk away with Floon.
Hey!
Yes, where is the rest of our money? Yes.
What happened? What about that 10 times thing? 10 times 10.
Oh, right. I must confess that I have but few coins to spare, but never let it be said that Volo reneges on his promises. Allow me to present something much more valuable. And he holds out a scroll tube. The deed to a remarkable property here in Waterdeep. We'll need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership, and I'll arrange a meeting with one after you've inspected the estate and deemed it satisfactory. What say you?
What?
Yes, it appears. Yes, it's not much, but I'm sure you'll make do. This gold is a little tight. I've made a few investments here and there, and I'm sure in the near future they'll pan out. I can't quite pay for all of the typical fees associated with this, but I do have a few friends who owe me some favors, and I've signed more books than I care to remember. So they owe me one. Does this sound fair to you?
Guys, we're getting a house.
I'd have to live with these people.
Well, it's a manor. It's quite large. Magnificent manor.
We'll take it, and I'll turn to the rest of them. I'm taking the furthest room away from all of you.
Oh my god.
I shall take the furthest away from all of us, right next to you.
Please,
Directly in the middle, as I am loud.
I like solitude and darkness. Just
so, Volo, he'll speak up and he'll say, well, there is a matter of one thing. I was investigating the place for a chapter in my next book. Perhaps you've heard of it, Volo's Guide to Spirits and Specters. I'm sure that the publishers have been writing about wanting it for days and weeks and months now, but you know, I can only provide the best. But yes, the property may be rumored to be haunted, which is why I bought it, but I haven't gotten around to checking it myself. Perhaps if you do encounter any spirits, you'll let me know, and I'll be able to jot things down. I'm so enamored with the spirits these days. They're very chic. As he flips like his very fancy scarf, and his floppy hat kind of just like perfumes, the wafts of perfume like hits you. Cologne, excuse me.
So you give us a haunted home, and you want to
ghost house.
It is a feature, yes, of course. You're very welcome. You're more than welcome to write a little bit.
I
if you
want
like.
the money instead.
I don't mind the ghost.
Mr. Volo.
Ah, yes. Well, I will get you that money as soon as I can. In the meantime, please take this estate.
I would love to speak with this ghost.
Yeah.
Of a ghost house.
Maybe they can figure out all these spirits that I'm seeing.
I don't like this.
Rainier, he looks over to you guys and he says, well, it can't be said that Volo's investments aren't interesting. Perhaps it'll be a good time. For my part, I will pay some of the gold. Thank you for saving my friend here, Floon. And Floon says, I would give you gold, but... excuse me. I would give you gold, but perhaps I'll take you out on a tour of the city sometime. gold is not my thing. Maybe an occasional favor. I'd be happy to oblige.
Tours of the city are probably exciting and full of being kidnapped.
So, with that, if you guys are amenable, you know, if you're interested, he will go ahead and set up somebody to take care of this in the morning after everybody's had a full rest.
Perfect.
I have arranged for rooms for the night. Durin still remembers your noble deeds here with that troll. Oh, my goodness, is so heroic, all of you. So he's put you up in a single room. It's got one bed, but I'm sure you'll make do. And you know he'll point in direction. It's on the 3rd floor, all the way in the back, for your privacy, of course. And I'll see you in the morning. Yes.
Sure.
Oh, take this. Have some light reading.
Ooh.
And he'll offer you guys something as a gift. This is my a short little brochure that I've given to the publishing house. Perhaps they'll pick it up, but I call it Volo's Waterdeep Enchiridion. I can't pronounce that in real life, so. And it'll be over here. And it has a lot of information about the comings and goings of the town and the city. It's quite interesting. And you should be receiving here shortly. It's a lot of pages. Well, it's like 6 pages. Alright. Anything else, guys? That you need to ask this guy?
Surviving the city.
I'm going to thank him for giving me more reading material.
Oh, yeah, it's quite a bit of reading.
Because my character loves reading.
There you go. It's even got some pictures for some of you who do not care for as much reading.
Peter smiled at that.
All right then, ta-ta. Floon, come, dear. Let's make sure you're well rested. Oh, I can't believe this has happened to you. As Renair, he tips his, he does a little bow. Says, I must be getting back to the manor. I'm sure they have been wondering where I've been. And he says, before I go, I'll order a round of some mint wine and some Lathander's Red. Those are my 2 favorites here in the house. Please enjoy. And that's it from Renair, Volo, and Floon. Please go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. In the meantime, I'm going to use the restroom, then we'll wrap up what this means for you and where we're going to start off on the next time. Alrighty?
Nice.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good. Alright, so next time we'll get a tour of this place. Gives me time to read all these things that are in the city that I can ask to go to during the tour.
Once again, I thank all of you for making sure that I did not die.
No problem. Thanks for killing things that would have made me die. Oh yeah, you missed the Kenku's almost slaughtering us. They like couldn't miss a shot in the first part of the session.
Well, so far I am 2 for 2 for almost dying during sessions. The session was going into the well.
All right. If you are back, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no.
I think it's just to show that we're back.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, let me find my token. There it is. I don't have
The
a
second
token.
troll attacks.
Alright, so we got 3 people. We are missing just Beasting, Ether. Alright, cool. Awesome. And let me put something here in a GM layer. And so, they'll take you over to Troll Skull Alley. It'll be daytime.
Where are we on the map?
I haven't put you down just yet. Sorry. Okay, I think I got you. And that building to your right. Let me disable this, because I don't think we need dynamic lighting right here. There we go. That building to your right is the manor which you were provided.
Oh damn.
And they'll have you take a real quick look at it as they then provide you with a picture. Not this one. I don't like that picture. One moment, please. Well, yeah, this is where we'll end, because it looks like all the rest of the stuff is chapter 2 stuff, and we are in chapter 1. Ah, here we go. No, I don't like that one either. Alright, so for now, I'll let you guys ooh and ah at this street, Troll Skull Alley, which will be your new your new home, basically. And ignore. There you go. Here's the handout. This is the original floor plan. The words don't mean too much, because this is your place, and you're going to be able to decide, you know, who goes where, what does what. But there is one.
Bedroom.
There's one important thing. The manor needs a name, and those of you who are here are now have this manor. Between the 4 of you, you need to decide what it's going to be called. It has a tap room. It's got Garrett's basement. It's been used as a tap room and tavern in the past.
Wait. We have a ghost bar?
It may be haunted, perhaps. Volo never really got around to doing that.
Pretty cool.
More amazing.
So,
Perhaps, I'm horrible with names. I mean, my parents named me.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it something depressing if I get to name this thing.
So you're
in the past, it has been called the Lucky Liar, but there's no need for you to keep that name if you do not wish.
I like the Lucky Liar.
I like it too.
Liar, L-I-A-R.
Sure, that is fine with me. I don't understand the joke.
Yeah, sure. Flume's there with you. If that's the case, then if you're all agreed, please sign here. The four of you, Ether, Orst, Remy, and Garrus, will be the sole proprietors of this establishment.
I feel like we're being set up.
Please sign
it's
here
quite possible.
with your initiative.
We're adventurers. We're always being set up.
I guess that's the point.
I'm gonna hang out in the ghost room.
Please sign here. The tax assessor or whatever is asking you.
Yeah, I'll sign it.
Yep, initiative. That'll be, this is it, written in stone.
Is the worst that could happen.
Back to me, attic bedroom.
Garmus signed. Orst. Ooh, wow, nice. So, and I think we're missing Ether.
Where are we signing? Because I signed on the map. I'm sorry.
On initiative. Initiative will be you signing. Garmus, Remy. And Ether. Alright. Well, that's it then. She's all yours. And with that, guys, you are now the proud owners of the Lucky Liar in Troll Skull Alley. And we're going to end it there. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much for playing today. You've completed Chapter 1 of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And I'm so proud of you guys. You have a tavern now.
That was awesome.
We're gonna go ahead and in Discord or whatever we can role play out some of the customization and whatnot you guys want to do, and then hopefully the next time that we wind up in the tavern, we will go ahead and do some rolls and maybe make some customizations, all that stuff. All right, so please go ahead, use Lucky Liar as your own. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I am Red, the DM for tonight's festivities. I DM for charity. Extra Life is my charity of choice. My hospital of choice is the St. Louis Children's Hospital. These fantastic players are not only role players, but they also role models because they've been helping donate their time, their money, to help raise awareness and funds for the kids, basically. It's a big thing in Adventurers League right now. They could have totally thrown their money at, getting some extra special cat or something from the DDAL admins. But instead, they chose to hang out with me here, which is, it makes me feel super warm and fuzzy. So thank you so much, guys. and I can't wait to play with you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. We'll be next week. We should be playing the first AL module. So.
Nice.
Ooh.
This is DDHC, just Dragon Heists.
DDHC WDH for Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. You guys got 1 AP, 1 ACP, 1 TCP. You have unlocked a single paper bird for a glorious 8 TCP, which is not a good choice.
We only got 1 ACP.
Yes.
I thought in hardcovers it was per hour. Was that?
Oh, we're going slow progression. You cannot if you want to.
And I not. Yeah.
That's fine. So that'll be that then, and I don't have to give out anything else, which is awesome for me. It's kind of that is the one nice thing. I don't have to calculate how many things you killed or anything. Any questions before we head out?
As usual, you put it on Adventures League log thing.
Yep, I'll put the 1 and 1 for my slow bees.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, wait a second. Before that, any questions other than that? I need to kill. Actually, I don't. We're good. Everything's fine.
One die.
All right. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Super Hobbit. For anybody who's still in the room. Should start up in like 5 seconds or something. So,
nice.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. So,
Have fun.
Thanks guys, appreciate it.
No problem.